Hello and welcome to another Patreon video.
Yes, indeed. Big Patreon update for October. We are releasing a brand new Landedine class for
The
playtesting.
Witch.
The Witch. The Witch.
So what is the Witch? The Witch it's kind of like, a magical alchemist with a little bit of, I would say, if you're gonna equate it to other role-playing games, a little druid and a little, wizard in there.
A little bit of druid, a little bit of wizard, a little bit of everything
Trickster
witch.
mage, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Um, you start out with a familiar, which is cool. And you can choose any familiar you want, basically. But they're categorized by creeper, critter, and creature. Um,
We
and
wanted to make that part of it more flexible so that folks can get super creative with who and what their familiar is.
yeah, um, and you're not actually getting the stats of that creature. That the familiar shares the stats of the witch and whatnot. And then what's really cool is like the hex magic and the curse magic, where you
Mhm.
can create hexes and curses on the fly. I think that's like the cornerstone of this class, um, as well as the witch has some healing too. Pretty good healer as well. Forgot to mention that. Um, and what's really cool is shapeshifting and transmogrification.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to like weird components and shapeshifting. Cackle is a fun healing ability. Uh, the curses and hexes are going to be an interesting element of the game because it's the first time that there's both like a mechanical and creative debuffery. Literally, level 2 power is called debuffery, but debuffing adversaries and using creativity to do that as well as making an impact on a stat. I think is going to be really fun.
Yeah, and if
The
you
kind
saw
of
our
it's kind of
teaser
stuff we try
video,
to get away with on the actual play already without any kind of abilities or anything. So this is great.
if you saw the teaser video, that's sort of mirroring weird components where you come up with a few component names, bonus if you rhyme, and kind of create a custom alchemical item that does a cool thing, desired effect, so you can be creative and come up with solutions as if you were an alchemist. Um, and of course, our witch also has a broomstick. And what's cool is they have something called a cauldron, which is a walking cauldron, sort of like a semi-sentient animated cauldron that helps you out. Just makes you a better alchemist.
It evokes sword in the stone for me, like when Merlin is making tea or dealing with the dishes and stuff. That kind of vibe is definitely what I feel from that power.
Yeah. And they can disguise themselves, they can scry. They've got a monstrous familiar. They can get a werewolf or a mindless skeleton or an inkpot spider, sort of like have a bigger, scarier familiar that eventually joins them. So I would say they're kind of a jack of all trades. They've
Hmm.
got a ton of different things: healing, magic, trickery, and then the druidic shapeshifting, which is all like whenever you're playing a druid in another game, being able to turn into any type of animal is always so useful.
Yeah, yeah, very much so a utility class. Yeah, I
Yeah.
can't wait to. I'm now like torn between what obviously George and I will fisticuffs over who gets to play the witch and who gets to play the wizard in the next campaign when we play test these. But this it's going to be fun to play a witch. I love a lot of the abilities.
Yeah. Yes, and I mean their later abilities are really fun too. Getting to choose, what road you go down. Are you going to be like a goodly, well liked witch, or are you going to be like the witch who has nursery rhymes and bedtime stories spoken about them? Um, and then you can also get a better shape shifting ability where you can like turn into a dragon or something, which is
Yeah.
amazing, I
Make all
believe.
those goons shaking their boots.
So that's what you have to look forward to this month. We obviously did it for the spooky month of Halloween.
Indeed.
Very
We've
thematic
and
around
we've
here in Landavine.
Absolutely, and we've got a lot more stuff in the hopper. We've got updates coming to the Kickstarter campaign, as well as a laundry list of things that we're going to be tackling for the Kickstarter, and some other things that are in the works. Like we're looking at potentially upgrading our random generators and doing some things there, and creating some more digital tools. No timeline exactly yet, but it's in the works. We're working on a lot of really fun stuff, and uh, it's going to be it's going to be a fun couple of months on Patreon.
Yeah, and if you have not checked out the Patreon yet, not only is there the witch, but we've got the unicorn, the tycoon, and the wizard classes all there for playtesting, plus tons of other stuff like the profession system, with you know 50 different professions and 150 abilities to choose from. There's 30 folk. There's tons of sandbox content previewing the Underlands. So
A lot of GM material that we're beginning to a cadence to release, like adventure sites and the heroes and the fiends, which are beefed up NPCs with their own quests associated with them. So you can travel with an NPC and gather uh, uh, quests and objectives that you all share. So more of that sort of thing is also coming to the Patreon.
definitely check it out. At least become a free member to get updates, and we will see you next time.
Indeed.
Bye bye now.
Farewell.